Lexi, what ways does it feel different once you get to the Big Ten season?
It's kind of like Coach always says, every year split into like 3 seasons. There's preseason, Big Ten season, and then postseason. And I think Big Ten season is super competitive, and it's also a really long season. And so I think it's something that once we start, it's go, go, go. We're trying to be on our A game every single weekend for, what is it, like 8 weeks? 10? 10 weeks. It's a pretty long season. So I think it's just getting in the mindset to battle for the next 10 weeks.
Olivia, you haven't been through it yet. What's the anticipation level going into your first Big Ten?
I'm super excited. I know the competitiveness is just up a level when you get to the Big Ten. So I've always watched it on TV, but now I get to be part of it, and I'm so excited.
What gym are you looking forward to playing the most?
Oh, I've heard Penn State's pretty fun to play in, so.
Yeah. Great.
What do you think you've made the biggest strides for in just the last 4 weeks? How have you improved your game using?
I'd say overall just like getting more comfortable with my role and then with my teammates also. I think just putting the work in and then having them trust me has been a big thing also. So.
What are the adjustments involved in moving from libero playing there full-time to a defensive specialist role?
It's different. I've always been libero, but now I get to learn from the best. So, yeah, just like trying to be still myself and then just in a different position. It's not that different, but just transitioning.
Lexi, what's it going to be like to play against Allie?
I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I know Husker Nation's going to give her a warm welcoming, and I mean, I haven't seen her in a really long time, and then I loved playing with her. I want to see her succeed, and even though like we're going to have to stop her, I think it's going to be fun to like see her over there on the other side of the net and just in a different role, a different jersey, and no matter how she does, I'm going to be super proud of her.
Have you seen any of her matches this fall yet?
Yeah, a few. I've watched some on TV. I saw them a little bit against Pitt, and then there was another one. But yeah, a little bit.
What do you see from her this year? Does she look like a different player? I mean, she wore a different jersey like you said. What do you see from her this year?
I think she's just a lot like happier in her role. She's playing 6 rotations. They're probably going to be their priority hitter, and I just think she looks like she's having a lot of fun. She's taking big swings. She's taking a lot of swings, but I think she's been balling out. So it's really good to see because she's my best friend. So I'm proud of her.
Hey, Lexi, having been a part of teams that have played at a really high level all of your years here, what did you feel about the way that you guys were playing last week in those 2 sweeps?
It was definitely very special, and unlike, I honestly want to say, like any team that I've been a part of here, I just feel like, especially during preseason, it's really rare to like bounce back from a loss and recover in the way that we did and be able to go dominate against 2 top 5 teams. And it's like, I believe that we could do it, but I give a huge props to the entire team, the entire staff, because the ability that everyone was able to bring themselves to for those 2 games was just incredible. So I think it was pretty awesome.
Olivia, I mean, there's a stat, but I think Lexi had the highest passing percentage of anyone playing last week, and that was against 2 top 10 teams. What do you see from her that she does so well that you would maybe want to emulate?
Oh, I just say like her calmness and serve receive. I think it's really like, I look up to that a lot, and I can kind of see it in myself a little bit when I pass.
Oh, yeah.
So just like her calmness, and then her angles are beautiful. So. Yeah.
So sweet.
Lexi, y'all had a pretty cool social media set for all the promos, but what was it like seeing Allie with the sword?
Oh, wow. It's weird. Not seeing her in red is weird. So, I mean, something I got to get used to, but you know, people transfer and things like that happen all the time. But yeah, definitely not used to it yet.
Lexi, how have you seen Olivia grow so far?
I think just her confidence has grown a lot. She's a lot more vocal, a lot more like gonna stand her ground, whether it's like on the court or whether it is like vocally. And I think for a freshman, and especially a freshman DS, that can be kind of hard, like she said, to like play herself, like play how she wants to play, even though her position has changed a little bit. But I think she's done a great job, and she has a great presence that kind of bleeds into everyone else, that calming sense, that like self-confidence that kind of it like goes into everyone else around her. And I think that's like a hidden talent, and it's super cool to see from like such a young player.
You started Big Ten play, but it's against two teams that are new to the Big Ten. Does it feel a little weird?
Yeah, everyone keeps saying we're starting Big Ten this week, and then it's like, oh, but it's USC. It's not like Purdue or Indiana or something. But I mean, it's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see how this whole season turns out.
Happy to get them at home to start this year instead of having to go out there right away?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like, how much pride do you all take? I mean, you held Louisville didn't have any aces. Stanford just had 2 back-to-back. How much pride do you all take in your service? Because that seems to be one of the areas of growth you've had during non-con.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we try and be like a backbone of our team, just trying to keep our team in system, because we know when we are in system, we have weapons all over the court, and we just want to get Bergen in the right spot so she can run a great offense. But I think hearing like stats like that, it's like, oh, like our work is paying off, and like it can be challenging sometimes, especially against some of those tougher serving teams. But it's definitely something where I think all of us have felt like we've grown in areas, and I think it's even going to get better just as we become more comfortable next to each other in passing.
Okay, thank you.
Sweet, thank you guys.
Thank you.